You're back with another video. Had to make sure it's recording. Top 10 most impactful anime punches. So y'all know this better be impactful. This better hurt somebody. I better feel this in my stomach. It's by ViniTube. You know, they be out here making top 10 videos about anime like it's no one's business. They be doing this for a minute apparently, because like I when I first found their channel, I haven't seen the end of it. It just keeps scrolling. I don't know when it's going to end. I don't know when it's going to end. And then they keep like suggesting more ViniTube. So I was like, well, I might as well watch it, you know. Make sure y'all like the video, subs to the channel. Next video not gonna be ViniTube though, I promise. I'm gonna find something different. Let's start though.
It's amusing that anime, with all its supernatural powers and weapons, often comes down to just one thing. Want to create a decisive moment in a fight or a confrontation? Nothing beats the good old right fist. That's right, we're taking a good look at some of the best punches delivered in anime. Some might be
right
simple,
there. That's a good one.
Of course, our main
That's a good one
highlight
right
will
there.
be
That's gonna be up there.
planet-shattering punches that defy
Okay,
the
that's gotta
laws
be
of
up there too, but
physics,
that's-
or ones filled with so much
oh my
emotion
gosh,
that
that's the
viewers
whole
can't
list
help
right
but
here.
get
They
caught
showed
up in the
every-
moment. I won't keep you
every
waiting,
fight.
so let's begin.
Everything that's supposed to be on this list, they just showed it.
Jonathan
This is a
Joestar
weak one to
versus
start off
Dio
with,
is
yeah.
a storied
Okay.
rivalry for people in the JoJo fandom. Is it any surprise that one of the duo's most important confrontations comes down to one punch to end it all? If anything, this is the fight to showcase how badass Jonathan is. Armed with just his bare fists and his resolve, he brings his everything in that one punch against an ever-powerful nemesis in Dio. Despite Dio's supernatural strength, he proves no match against Jonathan's final punch, which wrecked him to kingdom come. Talk about overkill, Dio gets disintegrated right there. Unfortunately for Joestar, that's not the end of Dio, as he comes back to haunt Joestar and his family multiple times. To me, Jonathan should have gone for the head.
So, JoJo's, people love JoJo's. I've seen 3 of the parts. I love part 3. Stardust Crusaders, I love that. It was great. It was enjoyable. I had a great time watching that. Part 1, weak as hell. Part 1, I was like, bruh. People love this? This is people's favorite anime of all time? The only thing that got me to like feel anything was when Dio burned that poor dog. I was just like, that man's a monster. Kill him. Everything else, I was sitting there like, that's cool. Alright. Oh, Harmon. Okay. Harmon. Oh, I see. And part 2 had me feeling something. That's when I was like, all right, you know what? Joseph is much better than Jonathan. And then I don't even remember Jotaro. That's it. Yeah, Jotaro was carried by by Joseph. So, is his name Joseph? The second JoJo, second one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Joseph. But either way, he was carried. Stardust Crusaders, he was all the entertainment, bro. He was all because Jotaro was just sitting there, just I'm cool. Yup. Jotaro. With a very broken ability though. They really did him dirty. This thing, how you gonna give
That's
Joseph
one big way to end the series.
Hermit
final
Purple
fight. For all the special
versus
magic
the
and
time
creative
shit? Like, does
powers
it
that
skip a
Fairy Tail
generation?
Introduced to its
Like,
final arc, the climax comes down to the classic fairy tale way. Natsu, powered up by the almighty friendship with everyone cheering, delivers a huge rainbow-colored fire dragon punch to Acnologia. Hell yeah, no one survives that, especially if you're a villain in Fairy Tail. Backed with the cool Dragon Force theme, Natsu finishes the final battle in the only way he can. For me, the cool moment here is Acnologia realizing that he can't block the attack because of the injuries he sustained in the fight against Igneel. Even in death, the fire dragon still finds a way to lead his son to victory.
Now Fairy Tail is probably the most shonen of all time. I haven't seen another like anime that has more shonen tropes than Fairy Tail. It's literally, that's the whole last show, and they're not even trying to be that way. I don't know how it got that way, but it's lit, like, bro, that's the most power of friendship. I'm powering up because of my friends. Like, bro, if you don't get out of here with that.
Attack on Titan is a series where the power of friendship doesn't get it done all the time. Nonetheless,
Exactly.
it provides us with the next punch on the list, courtesy of Eren in the 7th episode. The punch is quick and easy, and you can feel the real impact of it connecting. That's one critical hit that fans won't be forgetting anytime soon. With one backhand, boom, that head went flying, crashing all the way into a building. That's one way to build up and showcase Eren's newfound power as a Titan. I mean, we've got to keep him looking strong until we can put him toe-to-toe with the real big guns, right? Good luck trying that stunt on Annie. Naruto The Last has some cool and memorable moments, but for me, one of the highlights is this punch. In his battle...
Bro, they need to just take, at this point, they just need to take away the ninja shit. They're not even ninjas. They're gods, they're gods. I don't give a damn if it's based in ninjas. Stop playing the ninja music. You need to play some Star Wars theme. They're gods, They're gods.
Battle against Toneri, Naruto channels his tailed beast mode chakra out of his hand, resulting in one super punch. Clutching onto the scrap of Hinata's cloak, Naruto delivers a punch that shakes the field, creating craters in its wake and sending Toneri flying. The animation team went all the way in presenting the power behind the punch, and I'm sure I'm not the only one who felt the power when Naruto unleashes his all to end Toneri. Really noticeable is the shock on Toneri's face. Did Naruto just finish him off in one punch? Unbelievable. Is that you, Saitama?
You were not a ninja. No way you a ninja anymore. Nah, bro, you retire that title. You were now just God. God Naruto. They gonna call him Supreme Kai Hokage. That's exactly what they gonna call him. I haven't seen this fight either.
How can we go through a top 10 list of punches without going through a boxing match? In this entry, we look at the intense battle between Kamigawa and Anderson. The two waged war inside the ring, and by the end, the fight came down to one headshot.
Kamigawa?
Nope. Instead of getting the high punch he expected, Anderson is surprised to see his opponent decided to go for a body blow. Coming from beneath, Kamigawa charges up a rib-shattering punch and knocks his opponent out with one powerful blow.
Is this the old man?
Really makes you feel the impact of the punch, and the acting in the scene is just superb. Now that's a knockout blow if I've ever seen one.
The old man was a monster back in his day. Wooden floors. This has to be a flashback. I get taken off your feet. Body punch. That's how you know you hurt. He punched you off the ground.
It's to never anger the shonen protagonist, especially one who feels as passionate about others as Luffy. Seeing Hachi get shot was enough to send Luffy over the edge. Without a second thought, he swings at Charlos and sends him flying across the room. We've seen Luffy punch a lot of people, but this is one of the more impulse-driven and emotional ones in the series. The reactions of the characters says it all. Everyone's left speechless as they stare at the destruction. Luffy punched a celestial dragon without hesitation or care for the consequences that would follow. Screw the Navy admirals that come, right? Who cares about the Marines and what they think? Classic Monkey D. Luffy. Dragon would be so proud of his son.
I knew this got to be like somewhere up here on the list. I was like, it's not the most impactful, but it was impactful, bruh. Sent that man flying. That had chills on my body when I first saw that. Because I hated him. I hated his guts. This is also very impactful, but just not to me, because it was so much of a stomp. Like,
Gon
it wasn't even a
to
fight.
destroy Pito in what many consider to be one of the peak moments of Hunter x Hunter. The knowledge of Gon being taken over by his newfound nihilism, the animation and acting all come together to produce a masterpiece of a scene. The punch Gon delivers simply puts the exclamation mark on the build-up. It says something when Gon's picture in this scene becomes one of the most commonly used photos to represent the top moments of Hunter x Hunter 2011. With something as big and as awesome as that, only a finishing punch like the one that Gon delivered would be enough to put a satisfying conclusion to this battle.
Before I watched this show, I thought that this version of Gon was just him growing up, and he just really liked to wear, or his dad or whatever, and he just really like to wear booty shorts
My
and a
Hero
tank top
Academia
that's
fans
too
have
small
long
for
been
him.
waiting for this, and the anime more than delivered. A recent episode of My Hero Academia sees Midoriya unleash 100% one for all against Overhaul. With a villain capable of transmutation and transformation, is sheer force going to be enough? Turns out all you need to do is hit the other guy hard enough and enough times, but that doesn't make the scene any less epic. Midoriya attacks Overhaul with a barrage of punches, breaking through all the protection the villain has. Midoriya gets his signature intense shonen hero shot before blasting Overhaul from the sky with one serious punch, capping everything off with a bang. Serious punch after a barrage of punches reminds me of someone else we know. Back to the topic, and I'd like to say that for such an overpowered villain, Overhaul met his match here.
Bruh, Overhaul was such a intimidating villain until he turned into a Power Rangers villain. I'm losing, let me... Ah, you better summon the Megazord. Except he got beat without the Megazord. He got beat by Midoriya Zord. That's trash. That was trash. I'm disappointed in myself. Don't call him Midoriya Zord. That was bad. That was bad.
The good old insane feats by Japanese people with powers. When's the last time you saw someone part the sea with a punch? Never, right? In contrast to his usual portrayal as a crafty monkey, Sengoku Basara's Hideyoshi's a gorilla of a man, ruthless and powerful. His win-loss record against heroes is a testament to his power, but none can match his sea-parting punch in terms of how awe-inspiring it is. Such a display of power is something that only anime can do. I wouldn't be surprised if his opponents' heads explode from one of those punches. Hideyoshi's pretty much a god in human form, a god among mortals, and I'm not exaggerating. You've gotta see this clip to believe it.
That's not even, like, bruh. What? Where did it go? I know he parted it, but isn't it going to come back? That's ridiculous. He's strong. That's a strong dude. Strong dude right there. Okay, yeah, we probably should have known.
And at the top of it
That was
all
number one.
is, you guessed it, Saitama. People don't need much convincing to come to terms with how overpowered Saitama is, but just to give an example, we have his performance against Boros to show.
It literally said
villains are
punch.
said to
I
fall
should've known.
against Saitama in one hit, and after watching this scene, it's not hard to know why. Boros himself got a front row seat to witness the destruction a serious Saitama can bring. After an intense battle that spans across space and features the alien leader regenerating through Saitama's punches, Boros decides that it's time to end it all. Releasing his trump card, Collapsing Star Roaring Cannon, he looks to kill Saitama and eradicate the planet. It's this over-the-top craziness that makes One Punch Man such a satisfying and entertaining watch, and for me, there's no better showcase of that than the serious punch against Boros.
Just the lamest series punch. And it does that.
That just about sums it up for our top 10
Splits
anime
the
punches.
skies.
Which one is your favorite? Despite it not being at the...
It's definitely not the power of friendship. It's definitely not, bro. I'm so tired of seeing the power of friendship. Like, I can't, bro. I tried to rewatch Fairy Tail at one point, and I was like, oh yeah, the power of friendship. That's right. United States of Smash really could have been. Honestly, it could have been on here before the Power Ranger, but he did get the fear of God into him. Midoriya put the fear of God into Overhaul. So that was enjoyable. That was very enjoyable. I hope y'all enjoyed it too. 10 hot-headed but badass anime characters. Ooh. It's not going to be VinnyTube. Next one not being VinnyTube. I didn't click
Very
on
top
anything.
of the list.
What the heck? It's not going to be VinnyTube. Also, you can't see up here. That's where my face goes. So, yeah. But it's over in this area. That's what I'm talking about. And, yeah. I'm out. Peace. Like, comment, subscribe. Do that. I forgot about to say that. Yeah, do that.